Hello everyone. Please come into my studio. I'm Kerry McInnis. This studio has been here for probably 3.5, 4 years now, and I just love it. I work in here all the time. And come on over, I've got some stuff to show you. This is a sketch I did of Savandari von Puthorn, who was my subject and a successful finalist in the Archibald Prize this year, which I'm over the moon about. Still, and she was just the most wonderful Canberra subject, wonderful abstract painter, and it was such a privilege really to be able to paint her. This is another portrait. This is a self-portrait that was in the Shirley Hannon National Portrait Prize this year, and it's me hiding in plein air, because when I go out and paint in plein air, I tend to hide so that I don't have to chat too much to interested members of the public, so that I can actually try and get my work done very quickly. So plein air work, this is my kit. If you want to see what I paint a lot out and about, in all parts of Australia really. But these are where I put my paints, in these little containers, brushes, dry media, heavy duty watercolor paper. And then here are some of the things that I've actually done. So you can get an idea. They're like half-hour, 40-minute sketches on an easel. That's in Central Australia. That's Mystery Bay. Here's a sketch of some cows on Wilson's Promontory. So I love to paint anything, really. And then over there on that side of the table are experiments that I'm working on now for a show that I'm having next year at Belconnen Art Centre. And I'm exploring the theme of rivers, which is usually what I paint. I usually paint water. And so I'm experimenting with different textures and different colors and trying to mix up what I have always done in the past, and change things around a little bit. I'm becoming a little bit more abstract also in my interpretation of artwork, so, and I'm enjoying that change. Here's a work that you can have a look at very quickly. This is, again, showing the looseness that I'm starting to hopefully adopt in my interpretation of the landscape. And this is Broken Hill, and it's Junction Mine. And I was there on a residency with a few other artists. It was a fantastic thing, resulting in a group show at Broken Hill Regional Art Gallery. And then here's another one, which is, again, part of my rivers theme, but you can see it's becoming quite abstracted. If you're familiar with my earlier work, you'll see that this is totally different from what I've done in the past. But we all have to change, I think, and move on. So that's oil, and then whereas this large work over here, which is not finished, I'm just working on this now. This is acrylic work, and it's a river. It's a large triptych, of course, destined for the Belconnen Art Show. And it's acrylic, but the river is done in oil, so because I want it to sort of look different from the background. I want to focus on the river, so that gives you a little bit of an idea of what I do, and always happy to share this. I love teaching workshops, and I've done it in many different places, but I'm starting to do them in my own studio, and I'll be doing 2 later this year. So if you're interested at all, please get in touch with the details that will be given to you in the video or on the website, I think. And also, if you get a chance, go check out the Archibald. There's some great paintings there, and the Wynne and the Sulman, fun time at the Art Gallery of New South Wales. Yeah.